One situation that we see, and it's a very nuanced point that many don't know about, is regarding marriage cases, which is one of our focuses of our firm, our primary focus. This is in the I-130 situation when a person gets their green card through marriage, and the marriage ends up not working out. So the foreign person who got the green card from marriage to either a citizen or green card holder decides, they meet someone else, they want to get remarried, then apply for a green card for that foreign person, maybe like their home country or something like that. Interestingly, there's a higher standard to get that approved, and let me go into more detail and kind of restate what the situation is. So you say you're a foreign person, you get married to a green card holder or a U.S. citizen, and you get your green card, but then you divorce and you want to marry someone new and get them their green card. Well, the regulations, the way they're set up is if within 5 years of you getting your green card based on marriage, you decide to apply for a marriage green card for someone else, they look at that with mistrust. And so what happens is typically when you're doing a case in most immigration kind of cases, they have a standard called the preponderance of the evidence standard, or more likely than not, kind of like 51%. Is this real? 51% chance that it's real, then they'll approve it. But if you're in a situation where you got your green card based on marriage, now you're going to use your green card to give someone else a green card, they raise that standard to the clear and convincing evidence standard, which is really high standard. And this pops up if you're getting remarried within 5 years of getting your green card. So it typically in the past when this has popped up, I've had clients come to me and it's been 4 years after they got their green card, they got engaged. They'll say, listen, just wait for a full 5 years before you get married to avoid this. Because what happens is if you do get married within the 5 years and try to get a green card for the foreign person, the new spouse, you're going to be required not only to prove the bona fide relationship of the new relationship, but they're going to go heavily into the previous marriage to make sure that was real. And that could potentially lead to marriage fraud or denials or getting your green card taken away, all this kind of stuff. So it's something to be very cautious about. And the important part of it is always have really good bona fides of whatever you do. Don't do the minimum. And we kind of at our firm, we overdo it because we never know what's going to happen 2, 3, 4, 5 years in the future. When it comes to someone remarrying, well, in this scenario, well, you want to have joint documents, or in the scenario for removal of conditions, Form I-751. So the importance of having really good bona fide documents in both sessions is really important. We're going to talk about bona fide documents in a second, but the Code of Federal Regulations section is 204.2, petitions for relatives, subsection AI1 that goes into this for those who are really interested. 8 CFR 204.2 letter A1 and Roman numeral I gets into this kind of stuff about the clear and convincing evidence standard. We're going to talk about what documents you require, but Anya, did you have a question?
Yes, I just wanted to add one small thing. So even after you get your green card based on marriage, even after that, it's always good to still collect evidence like bona fides, even after you're done, because as the practice shows, you might not be done yet. Under
Yeah,
this circumstance, if something happens and you divorce your first spouse and you remarry someone else and wants to bring them over to the United States. So
yeah,
yeah, so just collect as you used to. We always tell our clients, once we even submit the paperwork, we always tell them, please don't stop, right? Just collect all
yeah.
the paperwork for the interview, and even after that, because again, you never know if you need it. Good thing if you don't need it, right? But if you need it and you don't have it, this might cause an issue.
Yeah, these bona fides are important, not for the original cases you mentioned, is removal of conditions. If a person gets remarried and they're looking back to previous marriage, or even up till citizenship, whenever that comes up, not only to get the 3 year citizenship instead of 5 years if you're married to a U.S. citizen, but who knows, an officer could happen on citizenship, will look at back documents and have some doubt and say, well, go and show us proof you're originally married. Maybe like you got your green card 10 years later, you get divorced, and then 5 years later after that, you apply for citizenship. The officer might come back and say, well, I don't trust that original relationship. This kind of stuff, it's rare, but it does pop up. So, 15 years is gone, you might not have documents. Very important to keep documentation. It's mostly digital nowadays. Keep a folder, accumulate this so you have proof of everything in case you get some person that's going to hassle you, that you have answers to prepare for that.